Welcome to our VirtuaLaw Legal Analysis series. In today's episode, we will discuss the case of Chavez vs. Ongpin, G.R. number 76778. This landmark case was decided by the Supreme Court of the Philippines on June 6, 1990. Let's dive right into it. Facts. Francisco I. Chavez, a real property owner, challenged the constitutionality of Executive Order No. 73, which revised the real property values as of December 31, 1984 for purposes of real property tax collection. Chavez argued that the revision of the real property values was arbitrary and unreasonable, and that it violated the right to due process of law. He also argued that the revision was confiscatory. Issue: whether or not Executive Order No. 73 is constitutional. Ruling: the Supreme Court, in a unanimous decision, dismissed the petition. The court held that Executive Order No. 73 did not violate any constitutional provision. The court found that the revision of the real property values was not arbitrary or unreasonable, and that it did not violate the right to due process of law. The court also found that the revision of the real property values was not confiscatory. Rationale: the court found that the revision of the real property values was based on a comprehensive study by the Bureau of Internal Revenue. The study took into account the following factors. 1. The current market value of real property. 2. The assessed value of real property as of December 31, 1984. 3. The tax-paying capacity of property owners. The court found that the revision of the real property values did not violate the right to due process of law. The court noted that property owners were given adequate notice and opportunity to be heard before the revision was implemented. The court found that the revision of the real property values was not confiscatory. The court noted that the increase in real property taxes was not so high as to deprive property owners of their property. Significance: the decision in Chavez vs. Ongpin is an important precedent on the constitutionality of real property tax revisions. The decision affirms the power of the government to revise real property values, as long as the revision is done in accordance with the law and does not violate any constitutional provision. Other noteworthy points: the court noted that the revision of the real property values was necessary to ensure that real property taxes were fair and equitable. The court also noted that the revision of the real property values was in line with the government's policy of promoting economic development. That's all for this episode. Stay tuned for more legal insights in our future episode. Remember, understanding landmark case helps us comprehend the intricacies of our legal system. See you next time. Like and subscribe.